There are many kinds of viruses, and a newly identified type has caused a recent outbreak of respiratory illness now called COVID-19. SARS-CoV-2 belongs to the family of coronavirus named for the crown-like spikes on their surfaces. SARS-CoV-2 can cause COVID-19, coronavirus disease 2019, a contagious viral infection that attacks primarily your throat and lungs. Human coronaviruses were first identified in the mid-1960s. So, what happens to your body when you contract the coronavirus? What exactly causes your body to develop common cold, severe cough, pneumonia, and other serious illnesses? How would a COVID-19 vaccine work? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath, muscle aches, sore throat, unexplained loss of taste or smell, diarrhea, and headache. The coronavirus must infect living cells to reproduce. Let us take a closer look. The virus is extremely small and can only be visible through electron microscopes. Inside the virus, genetic material contains the information to make more copies of the same virus. A protein shell provides a hard, protective enclosure for the genetic material as the virus travels between the people or animals it infects. An outer envelope allows the virus to infect cells by merging with the cell's outer membrane. Projecting from the envelope are spikes of protein molecules. Both the flu virus and the new coronavirus use these spikes as a key to get inside a cell in your body, where it takes over the cell's internal machinery and repurpose it to build the components of new viruses. As of now, researchers know that the new coronavirus is spread through droplets released into the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. The droplets generally do not travel more than a few feet, and they fall to the ground, or onto surfaces, in a few seconds. This is why social and physical distancing is effective in preventing the spread. When an infected person talks, coughs or sneezes, droplets carrying the virus may land in your nose or be briefly suspended in the air and then move into your lungs. Once inside your body, the virus encounters cells in your throat, nose or lungs. One spike on the virus inserts into a receptor molecule on your healthy cell membrane like a key in a lock. This action allows the virus to get inside your cells. A typical flu virus would travel inside a sac cell membrane sac made from your cell membrane to your cell's nucleus that houses all its genetic material. Unlike most viruses, coronavirus does not need to enter the host cell nucleus. It can directly access parts of the host cell called ribosomes. Ribosomes use genetic information from the virus to make viral proteins such as the spikes on the virus surface. A packaging structure in your cell then carries the spikes in vesicles which merge with your cell's outer layer, the cell membrane. All the parts needed to create a new virus gathered just beneath your cell's membrane, then a new virus begins to bud off from the cell's membrane. With the virus comfortably established in your body, how do you end up developing flu-like symptoms, cough, or pneumonia? For this we'll take a quick look into the lungs. Each lung has separate sections called lobes. Normally as you breathe, air moves freely through your trachea or windpipe, then through large tubes called bronchi, and then into smaller tubes called bronchioles, and finally into tiny sacs called alveoli. Your airways and alveoli are flexible and springy. When you breathe in, each air sac inflates like a small balloon, and when you exhale, the sacs deflate. Small blood vessels called capillaries surround your alveoli. Oxygen from the air you breathe passes into your capillaries, and then carbon dioxide from your body passes out of your capillaries into your alveoli so that your lungs can get rid of it when you exhale. Your airways catch most germs in the mucus that lines your trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles. In a healthy body, hair-like cilia lining the tubes constantly push the mucus and germs out of your airways, where you might expel them mostly by coughing. Normally cells of your immune system attack viruses and germs that make it past your mucus and cilia and enter your alveoli. However, if your immune system is weakened, like in the case of a coronavirus infection, the virus can overwhelm your immune cells and your bronchioles and alveoli become inflamed. As your immune system attacks the multiplying viruses, it can cause inflammation, which may lead your alveoli to fill up with fluid, making it difficult for your body to get the oxygen it needs. This is what leads to pneumonia, and you can develop two types of pneumonia: lobar pneumonia, where one lobe of your lungs is affected, or bronchopneumonia that affects many areas of both lungs. Symptoms of pneumonia include breathing difficulty, chest pain, coughing, fever, chills, confusion, headache, muscle pain, and fatigue. It can also lead to more serious complications. Respiratory failure occurs when your breathing becomes so difficult that you need a machine called a ventilator to help you breathe. These are the machines that save lives. Whether or not you develop these symptoms depends on several factors like your age and pre-existing conditions. We understand that this may all be very scary, but the push to develop COVID-19 vaccine is currently underway. Previous studies of SARS-CoV-2 lead researchers to believe that patients who recover from the virus have a temporary protection from reinfection for a period, while other studies suggest otherwise. There are different approaches for a vaccine against the COVID-19. The basic idea is that you would get a shot that contains weak versions of the virus. The vaccine would expose your body to a version of the virus that is too weak to cause infection but just strong enough to stimulate an immune response. Within a few weeks, cells in your immune system would make markers called antibodies specific for only the coronavirus and specifically its spike protein. Antibodies then attach to the virus and prevent it from attaching to your cells. Your immune system then responds to signals from the antibodies by consuming and destroying the clumps of viruses. If, later, you then catch the real virus, your body will recognize it and destroy it. In other words, your immune system is now primed. Evidence of the possibility and safety of this process is what is taking researchers a long time. In the recent times, it took 5 years to develop Ebola vaccine, and the race is now on to develop COVID-19 vaccine in 12 to 18 months. Whether or not this will be possible remains to be seen. Take care and wear the mask.